Yoga teacher training has completely changed my life in so many positive ways. If you are even considering taking the leap, do it. The depth that it brings to your practice and also to your spirit and your emotion is unfathomable at this point, and you will look back and be so glad that you took the leap. If you're watching these testimonials, then just do it.
Alright, so yoga school has been amazing for me. When I first started it, I had just moved back from Texas. And so just moving back, I kind of just didn't really know where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do with my life. And so yoga school was just kind of the starting point on how to figure out what the next step was for me. And it just kind of turned into an amazing journey. And I love where I am now, and I'm excited to see where else this yoga journey takes me.
I had a lot of doubts coming into teacher training. I was scared, I was nervous, my confidence wasn't really there. And for me, it was really a leap of faith to just dive in and do it. And I knew that I had to. It was a gut feeling. I just felt I need to do this for myself, for my life, for what I want in my future. And I did it, and it could not have turned out better. I have gained so much confidence, so many friends, so much inspiration from the people that I have met through the program. It has left me with life experiences that I couldn't have gotten anywhere else, and I love the way it has incorporated yoga into me. I feel like so connected with all of it now that I really understand it. When I go through my flow, I feel more confident in what I'm doing, and I love to share that with people. And I've gotten the opportunity to teach now because of this, and it's just so wonderful to share it and to have it in my life. It's affected my family because it's made me a better person. My daughters see me doing yoga all the time, and they always talk about going to yoga school, and they play yoga school at home, and it's amazing, and I just love it so much. It couldn't have turned out better, and if you're nervous about doing it, I'd say take a leap of faith.
Julia's program was life-changing. It was some of the best time of my life. I met amazing friends. Julia's very sincere and open, intuitive, and safe environment, I think, is what sets this school apart from any other yoga school you could take. It offers you the opportunity to really dive deeper into yourself and really be introspective about what it is you want to get out of the program. And if you choose to teach yoga thereafter, you will absolutely be prepared. There's a part of you that has to be open to that opportunity, but what you learn in the school will absolutely prepare you to teach classes. The reason why I started this program was really just to learn a lot more than I ever thought I knew, and that's exactly what happened. I highly recommend it. Thank you.
Yoga school has been a journey of self-discovery and really bringing myself into a place where I have positivity and joy and really finding like I have my purpose again. These last 7 months have been so meaningful to me. I've made so many connections and friendships, and that means the world to me because now I know that I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm going towards a future that contains all of that joy and positivity. This has been a wonderful experience for me, and I'm looking forward to the future and seeing what it holds.
I wasn't prepared for the amount of healing that I received from this experience. It fully transformed me deeply inside my body, from my body's memory. And through this process, I learned how to move through my body in a safe way, move through a lot of the pain. And now I see the benefits, and I completely, if anybody has anything they're struggling or wanting to continue to cultivate their practice or cultivate their healing, I highly recommend being part of yoga school. Here with Yoga by Julia really alchemized what I truly believe in doing in my life, and it's really transformed me.
Yoga, found out about this yoga school. It was like, okay, I've been trying to figure out how to deepen my practice. This sounds like the right thing to do. So I took a leap of faith, signed up right away, paid right away so I couldn't change my mind. Because I really, was debating this one, do I, don't I? And just paid right away and started taking the classes, and wasn't sure what I wanted out of it. But what I figured out along the way was I really, really like everything about yoga, mind, body, spirit, and the yoga community. And I learned so much from my fellow students, from the instructors, and I realized that yoga can be part of my life for the rest of my life. It doesn't matter how old I am. And yoga school has given me the confidence and the additional knowledge and the voice to kind of share it with the rest of the community. And I'm teaching now.
The people that are involved with yoga are people that I like to be around and tend to gravitate towards. And that has been the case in yoga school multifold. And I initially took or signed up to take this teacher training because I just wanted to learn more about yoga. I didn't really think I would be interested in teaching. And as it turned out, I am now teaching, and we're just about through with the course, and it's just been wonderful. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yoga school was a me journey. When I signed up, I had a lot of questions and curiosities. So over the 8 months of yoga school, I learned a lot and I got my answers. I had a lot of fun. My journey made me realize that I'm exactly where I need to be. And yoga has taught me that everything that I thought about my life and where I'm at in my life is exactly where it needs to be.
So I took yoga school because I needed something physical to do to balance out I was doing a lot of spiritual stuff and a lot of head stuff, and I really wanted something movement-wise. Plus, I knew my body needed attention and it wasn't getting any. So body, mind, spirit, this kind of rounded it out for me. And it turned out it feels, when you're not in it to become a teacher, it's like taking a year-long yoga retreat. And each time you come, you get to meet with these amazing people that are attracted to this, and you learn stuff about eating, you learn stuff about essential oils, you learn stuff about ways to heal your body, as well as the yoga poses and things like that. And the most fun is a sense of community, I think, and that's why I was really glad I decided to do it, and I enjoyed it.
So for me, I decided to take yoga school because I wanted to deepen my practice, and I definitely have seen my practice deepen. It really allowed me to concentrate much more on my body, my practice, as well as some of the mental energies that I bring into my practice with me. And so in that way, it was transformative. I just wanted to deepen my practice, but found new opportunities through engaging in yoga school, and so have made the step to move towards teaching yoga, which has been a completely new and fun journey. Really challenging myself in different ways, but rewarding in 1,000 different ways, being able to serve other people, engage with other people.
Yoga school has been a really immersive experience. We've learned about all aspects of yoga, not just the asanas. In order to get into it as deeply as I could, I've pretty much done a yoga practice every day, studied all the books, and I think that by doing all this, yoga has really become a part of my life in a way that it never has been before, even to the point where I'm doing yoga in my dreams, in my sleep. The whole thing has been really wonderful, and I'm retired, so even though I don't plan on teaching, if I did run out of things to do in retirement, which I don't see happening, but if I did, I could always teach. So because now I have another skill. So it's been quite wonderful, and thank you very much.
I'm really grateful and thankful that I did the yoga school training. I met some really, really wonderful people in this class, and I was able to deepen my own understanding of the asanas, and I'm grateful for the people I had spent the time with here.
When I started this training, this yoga training, I really didn't know where I was going to go, and I called my daughter and we had a lovely chat, and she said, "Mom, why don't you become a yoga teacher?" Just like it was supposed to happen. And I said, "Well, that was a really great idea." So the very next day, I went online, and the first training person that popped up was Yoga by Julia. And it was the only one that I looked at because it seemed right for me. I loved her studio, and so I called her that morning, and before I knew what hit me, signed up to take the training. And here I am 200 hours later. And the training was everything I thought it would be. It was more than I thought it would be because I discovered so much more about myself, especially being able to go inward and learning more about my own philosophy of yoga and my own practice. And I always have felt very peaceful and very happy in my life, but I'm really even more peaceful and more happy now. And I am a yoga instructor.
I would highly recommend, if you're considering improving your practice in any capacity or learning more about yoga, to definitely take the risk and enroll in yoga school. It's really helped me learn about my body tremendously and learn a lot about the fundamentals of yoga, which I really thought I knew just practicing for 5-6 years, which I really didn't know a lot. And it's really just improved my practice and made me more mindful of my personal practice and a lot of the anatomy of the body. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of work, but it was totally worth it.
This journey has really been kind of a surprise, like a happy surprise for me. A couple of years ago I had my second child, and it was kind of time for me to stop working for a little bit. So I've been home for the last 3 years. And it was kind of getting to be the time to decide what I was going to do next. And I was really feeling uninspired, really feeling lost, and like I really didn't know what I was going to do with my life at all. And you know, it was a little bit frustrating. What ended up happening was that I saw a TED Talk on following your curiosity. And so I kind of allowed myself to go down that road and follow things and do things that I was just curious about. And one of those things was to do yoga teacher trainings. I thought about it and just kept being curious and finally decided to jump in. I entered this with zero expectation, zero. And I was just kind of hoping that, you know, something would come out of it at the end, that I would just, you know, have more of an idea of what I wanted to do. So I've been very, very surprised that at the end of this, I kind of decided, hey, I think maybe I want to teach yoga. So that's what I'm going to do. This is completely unexpected and has been just a wonderful journey for me. So I would say to anybody that is kind of on the fence, you know, if you're curious about it, I would say jump in and do it, because even if you don't end up wanting to be a yoga teacher, it may just help fulfill you and help center you and give you just a different perspective to kind of figure yourself out. This process really showed me that I have what it takes, and I get to help more people and connect with people, which is what I really love to do. So I'm excited.